Myself Supriya Ichkutte, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, Kadur. In this session, I explain about basic theory on linear differential equation. Of the second order. Second order linear differential equations. Before going to the basic theory on second order linear differential equations, let me know the basic concept.
Good morning everyone. In this session, I explain about basic theory on linear differential equation of second order. Before going to the concept, let me know a brief history on the differential equation. In mathematics, a differential equation is an equation that relates one or more functions and their derivatives. That is the equation which contains the derivatives and one or more functions. There are many applications of the differential equations, including engineering, physics, economics, and biology. Mainly, the functions represents the physical quantities, but the derivative represents the rate of change. And the differential equation represents both the quantities and also rate of change. On solving the differential equations, we get answers for in physics, engineering, or economics and biology. The differential equations are first independently invented by English physicist Isaac Newton and German mathematician Leibniz. And the second order partial differential equations, which are first developed by the Joseph Fourier. Let me know the basic definitions. Equation. Equation is a statement that asserts the equality of two expressions which are connected by the equal sign. Here this is a one expression and this is a one expression. These two expressions which are connected by equal sign. Here, this is also an equation. These two expressions which are connected by the equal sign. This is an equation. What do you mean by differential equation? It is also an equation which contains the derivative and one or more functions. Look here. This is a simple equation. dy is equal to sin x into dx. Here the derivatives are exist. Right? This is a differential equation. In this one, dy by dx is a derivative. These are the functions. So dy by dx plus 3y is equal to 4. This is a differential equation. This is also a differential equation. Look here, in the first example, dy by dx. When we derive y, we get dy by dx. This is the first order derivative. In this equation, highest order derivative is 2. d square y by dx square. This is the second order differential equation. What do you mean by order? Order means order of the differential equation is the highest order of the highest derivative present in the equation. Look here, in the first equation, dy by dx plus 2y is equal to 3x. In this one, the derivative is dy by dx. This is the highest derivative exists in this equation. The order is 1. This is the first order derivative, therefore order is 1. In this equation, dy by dx is also there, d square y by dx square is also there. In these two derivative, the second order derivative is the highest derivative. So therefore, the order of this equation is 2. Now let me know about differential equation. Linear differential equation. Linear differential equation are a polynomial. It's like a polynomial with one or more terms consisting of the derivatives of the dependent variable with respect to one or more independent variable. If it is a one independent variable, this is a linear differential equations. It's more than one means it's a partial linear differential equation. Look at the example, y dash minus y minus x e power x is equal to 0. This is a linear, this is a polynomial, like look at dy by dx minus y minus x into e power x is equal to 0. This is a linear ordinary linear differential equation. This is also example for linear differential equation. and I have told this derivative of the dependent variable with one independent variable, then it's an ordinary linear differential equation. If the dependent variable with respect to more than one, it is called a partial differential equation. So now our topic, that is second order linear differential equation. Linear differential equations with order 2 is called the second order linear differential equation. It may be partial or ordinary. Today in this basic theory on linear differential equation of the second order, I have taken a linear homogeneous differential equations with constant coefficient. Look here, this is the general form of the second order linear homogeneous differential equation. A into d square y by dx square plus b into dy by dx plus cy is equal to 0. If a, b, c are constant, then it is the second order linear differential homogeneous linear differential equations of the constant coefficients. Otherwise, it's a variable coefficients. Look at this example. 1 minus x square into y double dash minus 2x y dash plus 6y is equal to 0. So this is a homogeneous linear differential equation with variable coefficients. Look at the coefficient of y double dash, y dash. We have a variables. So therefore, this is a homogeneous linear differential equation with variable coefficients. Next, look at the second example, y double dash plus 4y dash plus 3y is equal to e power x. It's a non-homogeneous equation. Look here, power x is there. It's not 0. So non-homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Look at the coefficient of y double dash, y is constant. Therefore, non-homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Look at this. This is a homogeneous linear equation with constant coefficient. This is a homogeneous linear differential equations with variable coefficients, right? So this is the one of the examples, second order linear homogeneous differential equation with constant coefficients, which is occur in a simple harmonic motion. The equation of the simple harmonic motion is like this. When we consider the spring attached to a rigid support, actually the gravity is pulling the mass downward and restoring force of the spring is pulling the mass upward. When these two forces are equal, the mass is said to be at the equilibrium positions. If the mass is displaced from equilibrium, it oscillates up and down, is it? So this behavior can be modeled by second order linear differential equations with constant coefficient, and that equation is x double dash plus omega 2x is equal to 0. This differential equation is solving that we have got c1 cos omega t plus c2 sin omega t. This is the general solution of simple harmonic motion. It gives the position of the mass at any point in the time. Okay. Let me know the solution for the solution of this second order linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Actually, when we're solving the linear differential equation, we have usually that what I have written is a d square y by dx square plus b dy by dx plus cy is equal to 0. This is the differential equation. What we have here, we consider d by dx as capital D. So therefore, a into d square plus b into d plus c into y is equal to 0. So this equation, a d square plus bd plus c, writing in terms of, look here, ar square plus br plus c is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. We have two roots, r1 and r2, right? So therefore, look here, the characteristic equation is a quadratic in second order linear differential equations with constant coefficient, and so we'll have two roots, r1 and r2. The roots will have three possible forms: real and distinct, and imaginary, and real and repeated, right? So therefore, when the roots real and distinct, complex, and real and repeated. Next, the principle of superposition theorem. So, using the principle of superpositions, we have to get the general solution. Y1 and Y2 are the two solutions to a linear homogeneous differential equation with constant coefficients. So, when these are the two solutions for the two roots, and the linear combination of those solution is also a solution. Okay. On solving that equation, what I have told in the last this equation, on solving this, we have got the two roots. Depending upon the two roots, we have to find out the solutions. Look at these are the solutions. I write here AR square plus BR plus C is equal to 0. Solving the characteristic equation, we get the two roots, and this gives the two solutions, e power R1 and e power R2, if the two roots are distinct. And then the general solution is the combination of the linear combination of this solution, that is C1 e power R1t plus C2 e power R2t. Next, if the roots of the characteristic equations are complex, then the general solutions to the differential equation is y of t is equal to C1 e power lambda t cos mu t plus C2 e power lambda t sin mu t. Okay, we can write like this. If the two roots of the characteristic equations are real and repeated, we write like this: C1 e power RT plus C2 t into e power RT, or C1 plus C2 into t, close the bracket, e power RT, right, by taking a e power RT as common. Okay, this is the solution. This is the general solution of the repeated roots. Next, I solve a differential equation. Let me solve that second order linear differential equation of the constant coefficients I have taken for the repeated real and distinct and complex roots. Let I consider y double dash minus 6y dash plus 5y is equal to 0. Then the characteristic equation is m square minus 6m plus 5 is equal to 0. We can consider m or r, whatever. So the roots of this equation is, on solving this equation, that is a quadratic equation, is it? So what we can write, m square minus 6m plus m plus 5 is equal to 0. Sorry, so 5 ones are 5. We have 5, and this one is minus 1. 5 minus m means minus 6m. Minus 5 into minus m is plus 5m square. So m is common, m minus 5 minus common m minus 5 is equal to 0. We have m minus 5 into m minus 1 is equal to 0. So m is equal to 1, m is equal to 5 is the roots. Since the roots are real and distinct, the general solution has the form y of x is equal to, I have already told, c1 into e power r1x, that is e power m1x. m1 is 1, so therefore 1 into x is x. E power x plus c2 into e power 5x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. Okay, this is the general solution of the real and distinct roots for the second order linear differential equation of constant coefficients with constant coefficients. Let me look on for the example 2. The general solution of equation y double dash minus 6y dash plus 9y is equal to 0. This is the general solution. The characteristic equation is m square minus 6m plus 9 is equal to 0. So here, this equation can be written as what we have, m minus 3 whole square is equal to 0, right? M square minus 6m plus 9 is equal to 0. So that is nothing but these are the repeated roots, right? These are the repeated roots. The roots of that equation is 3. We have a repeated roots. The equation is 3. Therefore, the general solution of the differential equation is c1x plus c2 into e power 3x. What I have told, just I have written c1x into e power 3x plus c2 into e power 3x, or take the common e power 3x common, c1x plus c2 into e power 3x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary real numbers. Next, we move on for the third equation, third problem. Solve the differential equation y double dash minus 4y dash is equal to 0. Here, first we write the corresponding characteristic equation, that is m square minus 4m plus 5 is equal to 0. So the differential equation has a pair of complex conjugates. Okay, on solving that quadratic equation, we have the two roots, right? So look here the roots. Look here the roots. Here the equation is m square minus 4m plus 5 is equal to 0, right? So what we have, what are good? Look here. M is equal to minus b, that is minus into minus plus 4 minus b plus or minus square root of b square. B square is 4 square is 16 minus b square minus 4 ac. A is 1, c is 5. 4 5s are 20. Whole divided by minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4a divided by 2a. A is 1, so 2 is equal to 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 20 is minus 4 divided by 2. So 4 plus or minus, what we can write, root 4 is 2i divided by 2. So that is nothing but 2 plus or minus I. We have got the quadratic equations. Thus the differential equation has a pair of complex conjugate, right? M1 is 2 plus I and M2 is 2 minus I. In this case, the general solution is expressed as e power 2x into c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. I separate, actually in the formula I have separated. Taking that, the equation e power term is take outside, common. Therefore, e power 2x into c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. And here c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant. So this is the general solution of this second order linear differential equation with homogeneous linear differential equations with the constant coefficient. Next we have discussed by finding the general solution. Now we have discussed finding the general solution of the linear differential equations when RHS of the function, that is f of x, is the 0, right, homogeneous. If it is not 0, then we have to find out the particular integral. There's some formulas are there to find out that. It is a standard case of particular integral when RHS is e power x. The RHS of the equation is e power ax. Provided f of a is not equal to 0, we have the particular integral is this one, 1 by f of a into e power ax. And another standard case of the particular integral when RHS is e power ax, when f of a is equal to 0, this is the particular integral, e power ax divided by f of a into x to the power of r divided by r factorial, where a is a root, where a is a root of the auxiliary equation, right, where a is a root of the auxiliary equation. F of d is equal to repeated r times. Next, particular integral when RHS is sin ax, provided f of minus a square is not equal to 0, is 1 divided by f of minus a square into sin ax. And particular integral when RHS is cos ax, provided f of minus a square is not equal to 0, is 1 divided by f of minus a square into cos ax. And particular integral when RHS is sin ax or cos ax, provided f of minus a square is equal to 0. So 1 divided by f of d square into cos ax is equal to x into 1 divided by f dash of d square into cos ax. 1 divided by f of d square sin ax is equal to x into 1 divided by f dash of d square into sin ax. This is the derivative I have to find out. So integration we have in the problem, we do in the problem. And particular integral when RHS is x to the power of m, where m is a positive integer, the particular integral is a 1 divided by f of d into x to the power of m. And the particular integral when RHS is e power ax into v, where v is a function of x, the particular integral is equal to 1 divided by f of d into e power ax into v is equal to e power ax into 1 divided by f of d plus a into v. So these are the particular integrals when the RHS is a different functions. There are varieties of second order differential equations, linear differential equations, homogeneous, non-homogeneous, and simultaneous linear differential equation of the second order, simultaneous, and there are different methods are also for non-homogeneity, by changing into a dependent variable, changing into independent variable, exact equations, reduction formula. Those are all the methods to solve these different that is linear differential equations. So I have taken the constant linear differential equation of the second order with constant coefficients. So now let me know when RHS part is not equal to 0, right? So in that one we have to find out the solution like this. Look here, this is the problem: d square y by dx square minus 3 into dy by dx plus 2y is equal to e power 5x. The given equation in symbolic form, when we write in a symbolic form, we have capital D square, what I have told in the last one, that is dy by dx we have considered as capital D, right? Therefore d square minus 3d plus 2 into y is equal to e power 5x, right? So we have got like this. Next, auxiliary equation, right? I have told that dy by dx have d by dx of, right? d by dx as capital D. Therefore, so d square y by dx square means capital D square minus 3 into d plus 2 into y is equal to e power 5x. So auxiliary equation is what we have? Replace d by m square minus 3m plus 2 is equal to 0, right? The auxiliary equations, we consider this one. So on solving this, right, we have the roots like this. This is a m square minus 2m minus m. We have minus 3m and it's plus 2m square and multiplying. So m is common, we have so m minus 2 into m minus 1 is equal to 0. So m is equal to 2, m is equal to 1. So look here, the roots obtained are, they are a real but distinct. So if the roots are real and distinct, then the complementary function is c1 e power x, e power ax, that is here r1x, that is the root, one of the root 1. So 1 into x is x plus c2 into e power another root here 2 into x. This is the complementary functions. Here in the RHS part, they have given the RHS part there, so we have to find out the particular integral. Okay, when it is 0, then this is a general solution of this equation. Here RHS parts are given, therefore particular integral is equal to 1 divided by f of d into x, right? So I have already told that what we have told for the exponential function. So therefore we have to write like this, right? So therefore what we have, wait a minute, so 1 divided by d square minus 3d plus 2, this is the auxiliary, this is the equations we have to write. F of d is, that is nothing but d square minus 3d plus 2 into x is here, this RHS part, e power 5x. So here we have to replace this 5 to this capital D. So 1 divided by 5 square minus 3 into 5 plus 2 into e power 5x is equal to 1 divided by 25 minus 15 plus 2 into e power 5x. So we have 25 minus 15 is 10 plus 2 is 12. So 1 by 2 into e power 5x. This is the particular integral of the equation. Complementary function plus particular integral, we obtain the complete solution of the given differential equation. Therefore y is equal to cf plus pi. So y is equal to c1 e power x plus c2 e power 2x, this is the complementary function I write, plus the particular integral 1 divided by 12 into e power 5x. So this is the solution. Thank you.